So, in about 1.5 weeks, PR7 is about to come out. How I know this? Everyone in my Discord are talking about it. I think the Japanese knows it as well too, but on the off chance I'm wrong, it's usually around the first or second week of July, so it's going to happen in the first half of July. So, let's say it's July 7th that's coming out. Predictions. What are we thinking that PR7 is going to be? So far, I will say that the last 3 seasons of PR were pretty good. PR4 amazing, PR5 really good, and then PR6 also really good. So PR7, I'm expecting some good things from this season. Now, how good is it gonna be? I don't know, but I'm expecting some good things. So I think as of right now, a lot of the PRs have been balancing around what's missing in the game and the weaker aspects of the game. Again, we have this whole scenario of like there's too many ultra rare quality ships being in the game as of right now, and it's just whether one ship gets kicked out or another ship gets kicked out or this ship is off or whatever. This problem has to be addressed, but I'm sure they'll do something about that. Surely, probably not though. But we are lacking a lot of ships in the department of Vanguards. As of right now, they have been adding a lot of content that haven't been doing a lot of damage. So DPS Vanguards like Hindenburg, Unzen, and Plymouth have been very good in that scenario. I think as of right now, we also need another tier of light cruisers being in the game. The last good light cruisers we have were from PR seasons. Plymouth, Shimantos are really good light cruisers in that department. There's also some really good light cruisers as well too, like Scylla. They came out like a year ago or something like that, or 2 years ago. So we need light cruisers that also stands on par. I don't know why there's a thing right now for Manju, but they're so scared of releasing Vanguards that buffs up backline ships. Like we rarely ever get Vanguard ships that buff backline. I don't know why they don't do this, but they don't do this in general. Just because a Vanguard buffs backline doesn't mean it automatically kicks out like every possible like candidate for that position. Like if a ship does a lot of damage, they can slot in, right? So what I want to see are more Vanguards that buffs backline, like Plymouth. They don't have to do as much damage as Plymouth, but they have to buff backline. This gives more variety with team building, especially when it comes to content that has multiple fleets like we just had in the current event right now. So I'm hoping we get a light cruiser that's a decisive ship. That's one of my wish lists. Another one is probably gonna be some like carrier of some sort. I think the second ultra rare might be a carrier or a battle cruiser, because we don't have a DR battle cruiser yet, and we got an aviation battleship last season. So they could throw an oddball and say that, hey, this season we're gonna do a battle cruiser for DR. Whether it's good or not, I don't know, but they could do that. I also want to see more carriers as well too for the DR department, mainly because if you include DR and PR, we got Shinano, Hakuryu, Yorktown 2, Implacable. I think those are like the only ones available for DR that we got for carriers or ultra rare. So we have to have more of those. Like how many ultra rare battleships we have? Like a near 10 right now, including retrofits. So I'm expecting a carrier of some sort, but it may be a battle cruiser well too, just because we don't have one yet. But I really want to see more carriers. Just open up more gameplay for carrier builds, so that'd be really good. Those are my DR predictions. I think for SSR there's a wide pool of whatever ship they can grab for that department. That'd be really nice. But I think most of the people that do do PR research mainly care about the ultra rare, the DRs. So that one's usually the big talk about ships and the one that a lot of people put predictions stuff on. So I'm hoping for another light cruiser, and I'm hoping for another carrier. Off chance it might be a battle cruiser and a light cruiser. But I really do want to see more Vanguard selections as well as carriers, because we have way too many battleships, and large cruisers we have way too many of those as well too, because pretty much every large cruiser up until now has been a DR or a PR. Or sorry, SSR. No, sorry, UR. Jesus, I can't talk right now. But that's all I want to say though. We got a week and a half. I know a lot of people that plays World of Warships probably have like a good wish list of PR ships that are coming out for this season. Share me what you guys think. I do want to know. And in terms of factions, though, I didn't talk about factions. I guess probably like more Italian ships, because as of right now, Italian faction is pretty much on the weaker end, mainly because I don't have any strong UR ships, so mainly that. But overall, though, I think a lot of the other factions like Russian, Italian, definitely need some buffs. And honestly, I think if you think of HMS as a whole, they're also on the weaker end because they don't have any strong core ships that aren't just like flex ships like Implacable or Vanguard. So I want to see more diversity with factions for the DRs, not just another KMS or whatever, and IJN. Well, I do want to see some mixed ups. All right, so again, let me know what you guys think. Type of ships, type of factions, what you guys want to see in the upcoming season. It should be dropping in about 10 or so days from now, or 11, whenever you guys watch this. But it's gonna be a fun grind. All right, so thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm out here. See you guys next video, and thank you to my membership subscribers as always. Peace.